What's up, guys? Brian back to do a Walking Dead top 5 best spin-off show idea countdown from number 5 to number 1. These would be ideas that we think would be a great addition to the Walking Dead lineup, besides that Fear the Walking Dead show that's kind of sucky. But these are just ideas that they could also do, and I would love to see them. So look at the spoilers. If you don't know, stop watching now. Don't yell at me if you don't know some of this information. But here we go. So number 5 will be the Tyrese and Sasha show. So I think it would just be them going before the prison, of course. I think it would be a great connection between seeing these two characters develop, where they came from. Tyrese would hopefully get some redemption because he wasn't the Tyrese from the comics that we know. We'd see this Toolbag Allen, but that's alright. We kind of see the connection before they got there too. You know, I like to see the stuff before some of the storyline that's gapping that we don't know the whole dynamic between them too. Before Sasha went kind of crazy, she was there for Tyrese. Tyrese protected her on there too, but ultimately I would like to see them kind of in their own show. You know, it could be a younger Tyrese and Sasha, of course, or whatever, different actors, but ultimately I would love to see them before they get to the prison and how they developed on there too. So number 4, Abraham's Army. I would love to see Abraham's Army before they got to meet Glenn and Tara, because he's going to die. Abraham's going to be gone, and I want some more Abraham Ford in my life, that's for sure. So we want to see him meet up with Rosita. We already see him connect with Eugene a little bit, save him. I think we're in Texas or whatever. But I would love to see Abraham more militarized, maybe there too, going kicking zombie ass before everything there too, because he loved doing it. And maybe picks up right when him and Eugene meet up, and that's where they go on from there. You know, it was this where he had the kids and his wife. They died. They went outside. He was on his own. Eugene said, "I'm a scientist. Can you help me?" He stopped and then killed all the walkers. And Eugene and the Abraham are together, but we don't know how Rosita came in the equation. So that would be an actual great show. Number 3 would be the Jesus show. Paul Rovia, Paul Monroe, whatever you want to call him. He's a badass. We only saw him for a little bit in season 6. We'll see him more in season 7, that's for sure. But I think his show would be freaking great because he's awesome. He's a badass. You don't know if he was a Navy SEAL or some military guy or whatever he would be, but he's a smooth operator. He can get out his stuff. He can get there too. He's got some good skills with everything. He's a good manager. I think it would be great. It could even show him at the hilltop with Negan, with common involvement there too, because we don't even know how that relationship and connection came about. We saw Jesus with Daryl and Rick. We didn't see them with at the hilltop or anything, so we have that. We would even have the hilltop possibility before that too, so it could be the hilltop show with dumbass Gregory, and Negan could even be in it or whatever too. I would love to see Jesus. He's pretty awesome. Could also be the hilltop in there, like I said. Can use that. I don't know. I would love to see that. I'd watch that for sure. I watch all these shows, but that's definitely one I would definitely love to pick up. Number 2 is my girl Michonne. She's my favorite character, like I said. I would love to see her before everything too, when the world went to shit, and before she met up with Andrea in the show, with her boyfriend and the friend of the boyfriend, how they, you know, went to the camp, and you could see them in Atlanta where the world's going to shit, and they had this little semi-thing in the one episode. It was actually in one of the townhomes in Alexandria is where they filmed this. It's pretty cool. See these two guys, see their connection there too. Again, I don't know, it could be a little series, a little mini-series, 8 episodes. All these things could be 8 episodes. I don't know. See how this gets crazy, how she gets the idea from this. If she freaks out, she goes insane, she just wants to do it to hurt them, finds out that the strategy works. This is how we become to see Michonne when she ends with Andrea. So I don't know, love to see Michonne in her own show. That would be great, just to see her badass on there too. And I love Michonne, so anytime I can get more Michonne in a show, that'd be great to see. Myself, I would love to see that. Honorable mentions. We have some honorable mentions for sure, because there's so many damn shows we would love to have. We can't get enough of The Walking Dead. We got Merle Dixon in a show. That'd be freaking hilarious, especially after the point where he cuts his hand off before he gets to the governor, or even gets to the governor. So you would see the governor, Merle Dixon, and the Woodbury aspect there too before it all goes to hell. The farm. You could see the farm with Maggie and Beth and Herschel and that whole family and Otis, and before they put the walkers in there and whatever, and the barn and the house and everything that too. But the house is owned by, you know, real people, so they probably don't want any more filming there. They're probably done with that. But the barn before the Sophia was put in it and everything with the walkers would be kind of cool as well. The Negan Show. Negan, they know they're having the comic of Here's Negan, so it kind of was like, but a show would be great as well. So the Negan Show with the hilltop and the connection there, even with Ezekiel and the Kingdom. So that would be kind of cool too. So it would be the whole Negan having his own show. Could be, a mini series, 8 episodes or something. The Sanctuary, we could see how he came about, Ezekiel and the Kingdom. Anytime we want to fill in the gaps with this information, now these could be done on the show, The Walking Dead itself, but I would love to see King Ezekiel, how he was before, was a zookeeper with Shiva, taking over for that, and that is how he got into this charismatic role of being King Ezekiel and not just Ezekiel and Shiva at the zoo or whatever before the kingdom came about. Number 1, the number 1 show I would love to see is the Dixon Brothers show. Hell yeah, wouldn't you want some more Dixon Brothers? They were crazy, they were great. Daryl and Merle Dixon, pretty funny, I would love to see them pre-apocalypse, just craziness. Maybe even Jesse Pinkman, so we'd have the Breaking Bad connection with that. If that's a whole little fun fact in there too, that there's Peter saying that the Breaking Bad universe and the Walking Dead universe are somehow connected. There you go. What a show that would be too. I would love to see it. Michael Rooker, Norman Reedus, maybe be the roles, maybe they wouldn't, but I would love to see that show for sure because they're crazy. I love Norman Reedus, Michael Rooker, awesome guys. Got a chance to meet them, funny as hell. They're freaking hilarious. Michael Rooker, redneck, hillbilly, kind of crazy guy. He was pretty funny on the show, I gotta admit. In real life, he might be a bit much, but on the show, he was kind of funny. And Norman Reedus is great, of course. So that's our list. What do you think of it, guys? Daryl Dixon, Norman Brothers, number 1. I'd love to watch all these, or maybe even watch the Eugene show. Why not? Thank you for watching, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. What would you like to see the best spin-off show? Let us know. Post your comments below, guys. As always, thank you for the support. I would love to see all these shows, of course, mini-series, whatever, a couple episodes. As always, guys, thank you.